Hey tech enthusiasts, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. Today we're diving into Microsoft's EU antitrust battle over Teams, NVIDIA's rollercoaster stock plunge amidst AI market volatility, Apple's hazardous chemical drama and new AI ventures, and Google facing Epic Games' legal challenge while launching exciting new AI features in Gmail. Plus, I'll be sharing my stock pick of the day. Stick around, it's going to be a wild ride through the tech world. Hey tech enthusiasts, buckle up because today's top story is all about Microsoft and their latest run-in with the European Union over some pretty hefty antitrust charges related to their Teams app. This isn't just some minor hiccup, it's a major development that's got everyone talking, so let's dive right in. First off, the European Commission, which is basically the EU's top antitrust watchdog, has formally accused Microsoft of engaging in anti-competitive behavior. The crux of the issue revolves around Microsoft bundling its Teams app with its Office suite products like Office 365 and Microsoft 365. This strategic move, while great for convenience, has allegedly created an unfair playing field for competitors. The complaint traces back to 2020 when Slack, now owned by Salesforce, filed a complaint stating that Microsoft's bundling practices gave Teams an undue advantage. Slack argued that by offering Teams as an automatic part of the Office suite, Microsoft was essentially denying rivals a fair chance to compete. Think about it. If you're already getting Teams as part of your Office purchase, why would you bother with alternatives like Slack or Zoom? Margrethe Vestager, the EU's Executive Vice President for Competition Policy, seemed quite stern in her tone, stating that if these practices are confirmed, they would be illegal under EU competition rules. The EU's charge sheet was pretty comprehensive, pointing out that not only was Teams bundled, but limitations on interoperability made it worse for competitors to integrate with Microsoft's software ecosystem. Microsoft, to its credit, has tried to address these concerns. Back in April, they unbundled Teams from Office products globally, and not just in Europe. They also made it easier for competing apps to work with their offerings. However, the EU feels these steps weren't enough to restore fair competition. They're pushing for more significant changes to guarantee that there's a level playing field. Now, what happens if Microsoft is found guilty? The tech giant could face fines of up to 10% of its annual global revenue. Given that Microsoft's revenue in its latest fiscal year was around $211 billion, we're talking a potential fine in the ballpark of $20 billion. Yikes. Interestingly, this isn't Microsoft's first dance with the EU over antitrust issues. Over the past decade, Microsoft has already paid around $1.71 billion in EU antitrust fines. And it seems the scrutiny isn't going to let up anytime soon, especially with increasing attention on their $13 billion partnership with OpenAI as well. In response, Microsoft stated they are committed to working with the EU to find solutions and address the remaining concerns. Brad Smith, Microsoft's president, has emphasized the company's willingness to make further adjustments. Salesforce and other competitors like AlphaView are openly welcoming these charges, calling it a win for customer choice and fair competition. So what started as a convenience for users has turned into a legal labyrinth for Microsoft. It's a stark reminder that business strategies might look clever on paper, but can have massive repercussions in practice. For now, we'll wait and see how this corporate drama unfolds. Stay tuned for more updates because this story is far from over. Hey tech enthusiasts, buckle up because today, we're diving deep into NVIDIA's wild roller coaster ride on the stock market. The semiconductor giant has been making waves for all sorts of reasons, so let's break it down. First off, NVIDIA saw some major action with its stock price plummeting by around 13% over just 3 days, wiping a staggering $430 billion off its market valuation. This sharp decline was partly driven by a broader correction in AI-focused stocks, with NVIDIA, Qualcomm, and Broadcom all taking a hit. Despite a small rebound, this volatility has left investors and market watchers on edge. But wait, why all the fuss about NVIDIA? Well, NVIDIA briefly snatched the crown as the world's most valuable public company, even surpassing behemoths like Microsoft and Apple. For a few glorious days, NVIDIA's market cap soared to $3.34 trillion, thanks to its dominance in the AI chip market. It seems everyone and their grandmothers are clamoring for NVIDIA's powerful GPUs, crucial for AI models and data centers. The AI boom has sent NVIDIA's stock to the stratosphere this year, more than doubling in value. But as the saying goes, what goes up must come down. Several factors contributed to this dramatic dip. For starters, there's a noticeable AI fatigue setting in among some investors. NVIDIA's stock surged so fast that a cooldown was almost inevitable. Plus, there were jitters about the concentration of market power. The so-called Magnificent Seven tech stocks, including NVIDIA, have been dominating the US stock market, raising concerns about overexuberance. Adding to the mix, some of NVIDIA's top brass, including CEO Jensen Huang, have been offloading a significant chunk of their shares. Since June 13th, Huang alone has sold $79.38 million worth of NVIDIA stock. While these sell-offs are often pre-planned, they still managed to stir up some nervousness among investors. Interestingly, while NVIDIA's stock was losing ground, AI-related cryptocurrencies like Fetch.ai and SingularityNet were having a field day, posting gains of over 20% in the past week. This divergent performance underscores just how dynamic and intertwined the tech and crypto markets have become. Despite all the volatility, it's crucial to keep the bigger picture in focus. NVIDIA's financial health is rock solid. The company has reported jaw-dropping growth, with quarterly revenues soaring to $26 billion and net profits jumping to $14.9 billion. The upcoming launch of NVIDIA's next-gen AI chips, dubbed Blackwell, is also generating a lot of buzz, with some analysts predicting another growth spurt for the company. So there you have it. NVIDIA's roller coaster journey reflects both the immense promise and inherent volatility of the tech sector, especially in the red-hot AI space. Stay tuned, because with NVIDIA, the ride is far from over. Hey tech enthusiasts, buckle up, because today is all about Apple. AAPL is dominating the headlines with a mix of drama, deals, and some surprising changes. Let's dive into the juicy details. First up, we have some serious allegations coming from a former Apple employee, Ashley Jovic. She's claiming that she was exposed to hazardous chemicals from a secret Apple chip plant right near her apartment. According to her, Apple's alleged skunkworks semiconductor fab was dumping toxic waste, which led to severe health issues for her. She even tipped off the US EPA, who raided the facility and found Apple in violation of 19 different regulations. Yikes. Most of these violations were related to poor labeling and dating of hazardous materials, but the standout issue was a 1,700-gallon hazardous waste tank that wasn't being properly tracked. Talk about a toxic work environment, am I right? Next, in lighter and somewhat more futuristic news, Apple reportedly shut down a pitch from Meta to integrate its AI chatbot Llama into the iPhone. Yup, even though they had preliminary discussions, Apple's privacy concerns put the kibosh on that potential partnership. Instead, Apple is cozying up to AI giants like Microsoft-backed OpenAI and Alphabet's Google, with plans to bring ChatGPT and Gemini to their devices. Rumor has it, Apple is also chatting with AI startup Anthropic for possible future collaborations. It's clear that Apple is playing the field to bolster their AI chops, even if it means leaving Meta out in the cold. Ouch. But wait, there's more. We're switching gears to the stock market now. Who owns the most Apple shares, you ask? Spoiler alert, it's not Tim Cook. Surprisingly, board chairman Ari Levinson owns a whopping 4.59 million shares, surpassing Cook's 3.28 million. However, the granddaddy of them all is Warren Buffett, whose company, Berkshire Hathaway, owns about 790 million shares of Apple stock. That's some serious apple pie. And finally, something to make you smile, or maybe cry, depending on how much you love those iconic Apple stickers. Tesla investor Ross Gerber took to social media to mourn the loss of Apple stickers in their product packaging. According to Gerber, Apple's gone green and decided it's better for the environment to skip the stickers. Sure, it's a little sad for collectors and fans, but kudos to Apple for their eco-friendly initiatives. They've pledged to achieve net carbon neutrality by 2030, and this sticker move is part of that larger strategy. So there you have it. Apple's been busy with environmental goals, high-stakes allegations, shunning old friends for new AI partners, and stirring up the stock world. Keep those notifications on, because if today's news is any indication, Apple's got a lot more up its sleeve. All right, tech enthusiasts, let's dive into why Google is making waves in the news today. If you thought Google's plate was full, think again, because they're dishing out more updates and legal battles than a Thanksgiving dinner. First off, the big kahuna. Google is in hot water with Epic Games. And no, we're not talking about an intense Fortnite battle. Google may have to open the Google Play Store to third-party app stores, like the Epic Games Store, following a legal win for Epic Games. If the court forces Google to comply, it's estimated that it could cost them between $60 million and $137 million and take up to 18 months to implement. Imagine all the noodles you could buy with that kind of money. These potential changes raise significant concerns for Google, especially regarding app safety and the overall health of the Android ecosystem. Google argues that allowing third-party app stores would be like letting your kid loose in a candy shop with potentially harmful candies. They believe it could introduce malware or pirated apps, which would be bad news for both users and developers. But fret not, this isn't a done deal yet. Epic Games will get a chance to challenge Google's estimates at a final court hearing on August 14th. Grab your popcorn, folks. This courtroom drama is going to be epic. Switching gears, let's talk about the new shiny toy, Gemini AI. Google has rolled out their brand new Gemini 1.5 AI integration for Gmail's side panel, making it available to the lucky folks with a Google One AI Premium subscription. So, what's in it for you? Well, Gemini can help you draft emails, summarize email threads, and even analyze your emails to pick out essential information, all without switching tabs. It's like having a super productive digital assistant who knows you better than you know yourself. Before you get too excited, this feature is currently rolling out to paid users, and it'll soon hit other Google Workspace apps like Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Drive. Think of it like having a Swiss Army knife in your productivity suite. Need a summary of a lengthy email thread? Done. Want to draft a new email but stuck on the first sentence? Hand it over to Gemini. Oh, and don't forget YouTube, Google's ever-popular video platform. They're currently testing a new hype feature for smaller creators with less than 500,000 subscribers. It's like getting an extra shot of espresso for your channel, boosting the chance of your videos appearing in rankings. This feature is being trialed in Brazil, Taiwan, and Turkey, and it sounds like a game changer for budding creators. Finally, YouTubers can get the support they deserve without feeling lost in the vast ocean of content. So, there you have it. Google's juggling potential legal changes, rolling out AI innovations, and testing new ways to support the creative community. It's safe to say they have a lot on their hands. What do you folks think? Will Google make it through this legal maze unscathed? Are you excited about Gemini AI's new capabilities in Gmail? And, last but not least, could the hype feature be the next big thing for small YouTube creators? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation buzzing. All right, listen up, tech enthusiasts. If I had to pick one stock from today's reporting and make a call, it would be NVIDIA. Here's the deal. NVIDIA's been on a wild roller coaster ride lately, with their stock plunging around 13% in just 3 days, slicing $430 billion off their market valuation. The volatility is enough to make your head spin, but this isn't a signal to panic sell. In fact, I'd recommend holding on to NVIDIA. Why hold, you ask? Let me break it down. 1. AI leadership. NVIDIA is a titan in the AI chip market, with demand for their GPUs skyrocketing as AI continues to evolve. They briefly became the world's most valuable public company, which is no small feat, indicating immense confidence in their future prospects. 2. Financial health. NVIDIA's financials are robust. With stellar quarterly revenue and impressive net profits, they've shown they can weather turbulence and keep pushing forward. Plus, the upcoming launch of their next-gen AI chips, Blackwell, is creating a lot of buzz and could spark another growth cycle. 3. Market correction. The recent dip seems to be part of a broader correction in the AI stock sector. These dips are often temporary and driven by short-lived market sentiments, rather than long-term fundamentals. 4. Leadership moves. Yes, some top brass, including CEO Jensen Huang, are selling shares, but these sales are often pre-planned. While it created some jitters, it doesn't necessarily reflect NVIDIA's strong growth potential. Given these factors, it's a hold for NVIDIA. Their position in the AI chip market, financial health, and future product launches suggest that this company has the legs to bounce back stronger. But, and this is a big but, always do your own research. Evaluate your own risk tolerance, consider market conditions, and if needed, consult a financial advisor. The stock market is a dynamic beast, and making informed decisions is key to staying ahead. What do you folks think? Hold on to NVIDIA or make a different play? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation rolling. In conclusion, it's been a whirlwind day on the tech front. Microsoft is grappling with EU antitrust woes over Teams. NVIDIA's stock is on a roller coaster thanks to AI market volatility. Apple's caught in some hazardous drama and making bold AI moves while going green. And Google is juggling legal challenges and launching cool new AI features. The tech world never stops spinning, and neither do we. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow tech enthusiasts. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for more exciting tech news. Until then, stay tech savvy.